spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to Faurot Field in Columbia, Missouri, home of the Missouri Tigers. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. NC State with the kickoff team on the field and just about ready to start. He'll bring it out. It's Watkins. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. Give from the gun. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Gives it on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on third down that this running back's going to get it again. He got it on first, had a nice carry, got it on second. Now he set him up in third and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
The Tigers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Back to pass, it's St. Clair. It's complete on the right side. At the 45 on its way. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. That's caught. It's Johnson. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Backed up now, here's second and long. From the shotgun, the inside give.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. And he's got it from 57. What a beauty.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
And he takes this from inside the 5.
And that's not what you want out of that kick return. If you're that return guy, you've got to make something happen. You've got to be able to make a guy miss. That's why you're back there in the first place, because of your athleticism, but you have got to be able to generate better field position on that kickoff return.
This offense is so deep, it's teetering on the edge of a safety. Looking to pass, it's Bailey. Got a man, it's Smothers. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Rodgers. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Unloads to the right. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. NC State has work to do to convert this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense, they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. So they put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
So now it's 2nd and long. The offense changing the play. To throw, it's St. Clair. Right on target this time. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
1st and 10 for the offense. They'll give it to the back. Hard running there.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. Pocket breaking down. He's got the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation. And now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play zone.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. To the air, it's Bailey. Now rolling to the left. Going for it all. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
This is a team right now playing with tons of confidence because of how much their defense is dominating. Just look what they did the last time they took the field. And look what they're doing early in this game. They've got dudes flying around making plays. They are a tough unit.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Pulls and fires complete to the right. Runs through a tackle. Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds.
In college football, you see this a ton now. And you use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Steps away. Finds his man. It's Smothers. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. That's exactly what they told us they wanted to limit. Yards after the catch, and it pays off on this play.
And especially in these situations in 3rd down when you know the ball's going to come out fast, understanding that, breaking on the football, going, making the tackle, and forcing the 4th down.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. To the air, it's St. Clair. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. That's it for the period, and Missouri has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the 2nd. They've got a 1st down here to open the period.
Get set, get set. Ready.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Looking to scramble. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. He wants to take the top off. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. He's going for a big play downfield. Snags it inside the 20. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Got some room, headed to the goal line. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Touchdown, Missouri! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. He hung in there as long as he could, and it paid off.
What toughness. The QB just hanging there, knowing you're going to get hit, but still throwing a strike down the field. Offensive linemen are going to love that guy.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. UCF has the lead right now, but this night's crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet here inside the bounce house. They're up by 6 over Florida State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Ben?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Find space on the right. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Smothers. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Got his man on the right. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the right. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab on the left. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Quarterback extends the play. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Here dealing with a second and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. He wants to throw it again. On the run, fires downfield. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's going for the big play. Pulls it in down the sideline. He's into the open down the middle. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Tigers. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays. They get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Leaves it with the running back. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. NC State might think about going for a big one on second and short. Pulls and fires complete. Crosses the 45. Breaks into the open. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, NC State. It's a much-needed life from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down. You got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Watkins. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. It's complete to the right. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Gonna run it. It's Hardy. Running to Green. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you've got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Tiger! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal from 43 yards out with a touchdown pass. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Bailey. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
I think a big part of the formula to this team's success is their ability to get after the quarterback. In game one, they had 6 sacks and obviously won that football game. They know coming into this one today, they have got to be able to get after the quarterback, and they're off to a great start.
Using the quick game. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Pressure coming. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Lofts one deep down the right side. And he hauls it in inside the 30. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Looking for a man, it's Bailey. They're working that left side. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Motion from the wideout. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Dumps it to the back. Grabbed in the middle. It's Smothers. Touchdown, Wolfpack! A great catch and run for 6.
And I'm not going to say that was a must score, but that was a must score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer.
Missouri 24, NC State 14.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Watkins. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Behind the chains now on second and long.
Let's go!
To the air, it's St. Clair. The screen, he can go. There he goes. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Wants to throw on first down. He'll take the deep shot. Intercepted deep in his own end. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Missouri will put a foot to it to start us in the second half. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football Palmer out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Quick release by the QB. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Single back formation, and they give it to him. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. Makes the grab.
Ends up being a completion. It's 3rd down.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Quickly complete. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
Yeah, what a nice job finding your matchup, Palmer, on 3rd down. Understanding I got a guy that can catch the ball to the backfield. Nice angle route, getting right there between the linebackers and getting the 3rd down conversion.
It was a really good job, too, David, of the running back that time, setting up like he was going to the flat, and the linebacker gets a little bit too excited. He then puts his foot in the ground, cuts back to the middle. It's an easy pitch and catch, and they get the first down.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a first down. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
NC State with a 1st and 10 here. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Trying to take it back. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Missouri! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play. And he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turned on the Jets, making the big play.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down.
Kick returners just have to do a better job knowing where they are on the field and what the situation is. That's a ball you got to let go through the end zone. That's a touchback. Instead, you're trying to be the hero, and now you've done yourself more harm than good. The offense starting in terrible field position.
Look at it this way. The field position is awful, but opportunity to pile up a lot of stats because there are a lot of yards in front of them. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's got his man. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Wolfpack with a lot of options on second and short. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Fires to the right. He's got an open man. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Smothers.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
NC State might think about going for a big one on second and short. Wants to throw again. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Touchdown, North Carolina State! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Arkansas State fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. The thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough, and they could just find a way. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Troy. Just another week of football in the Sun Belt, guys, where we've come to expect the unexpected.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him, they have been gang tackling him, and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Scanning the field, it's St. Clair. Firing to the right, complete. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
That's a great example of this quarterback having intense confidence in his own arm talent. That was not an easy window to throw into, but he had the ability, and he knew it.
The Tigers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been 3rd down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Hardy. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking for space. It's Hardy. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. Quick release on the RPO. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Turning it on. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. And the Tigers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. They get to him as he throws. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed.
We still got time. Great job by the defense doing the most important thing, getting the ball back to their offense. Now the offense has to answer the bell, but good job creating the turnover. Now the offense, your turn.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the 4th quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
Back to pass, it's Bailey. Fires to the middle. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
NC State has work to do to convert this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to burn this defensive back. Makes the grab deep. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. NC State quick to the line. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. Got a man. Makes a grab and a nice gain, gets it to the 35. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He'll be stopped right at the 42 after returning the pick, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. Use the play fake, now to throw. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for 2nd down. Tight end now in motion. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Brought down at the 11 as he was trying to find enough room to take it back for the pick six.
You know, could that be the play that changes the momentum now in this game? Remember, they're down, and it seems like the opponent's got this game in hand, but because of that interception, could that be the play now that generates the momentum to give them a spark to maybe come back and steal this game?
North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
They'll go to the air. Unloads it left. He's got it. He'll get it out to the 25. Not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock, that is at a premium for this offense.
He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Working that left side now. Got room at the 35. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
The only way they were getting back in this game is if they did that. Great job. Huge explosive play by this offense. We need multiple scores. Got to keep the hammer down, but great job making the explosive.
Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw on 1st down. Firing to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack. And the comeback is on. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
It just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Coming out with it, it's Watkins. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. He has to take care of the football on this drive. You just can't survive throwing 3 picks in a game. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
The Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Got his man downfield. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Tigers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Oh, he's got some space. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a 1st down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Boom. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Smashes ahead. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
And obviously, getting the completion, it's a killer. They get a new set of downs. You got to find a way to make a play now. The saving grace, I guess, Jesse, is he ran out of bounds and stopped the clock, so at least the clock isn't running.
Yeah, and David, it's just a situation right now defensively. I think you just got to take more chances, right? You may have to blitz. You may have to sell out. You might risk giving up a big play, but it's just so critical at this juncture in the game that you're able to retake possession and give yourself a chance to win.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Rides the back on the option. The give. Breaks into the open. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And that is a statement play for this offense. With the lead, everyone knows you're going to run the football, including the defense, and they still can't stop you. They break off an explosive play. That is a backbreaker if you're this defense.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
That has got to feel good if you're this offense picking up that first down by running it, because we know the struggles they've had this season, particularly on 3rd down. So to come out here, run the ball, keep the drive alive, let's see if they can generate a little bit of momentum.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. That is the exclamation point, and they remain perfect. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. He didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get actually just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.